Wisdom is the only thing that is a extremely positive thing that comes out of negative things. When you do positive shit like studying, what do you gain? You gain knowledge. When you do things like, you know, play mind games and brain games and shit, strengthen your intellect, you gain, you know, you become more brilliant, you become more mindful from an academic standpoint, for a lack of a better term. If you work out, you get a stronger, better looking body most of the time. But wisdom only comes through failure. Wisdom comes along when things go wrong. Ooh, that rhymes as well. Wisdom comes along when things go wrong. And I'm at a place personally where I have very little knowledge, very little wisdom, in my own humble opinion. Because I haven't really faced the other, the cyclical problems of life yet. I haven't had problems with my work life. I haven't had a problem in which I'm like, stuck, unemployed. I'm not having problems with my boss. I don't work, but those things will happen, right? I haven't lost my mother and father yet. I haven't lost my grandparents yet, even some of them. And when that happens, it is a sort of failure for me because I lose something. But when you lose something, you gain wisdom. And that is by choice. If you blame others when you lose something, you block yourself from gaining wisdom, which most people do. Not all of us allow the wisdom to come along with the failures. Yeah, we allow the depression, the anger, the sadness to come along. But the only positive thing that can come out of failing, wisdom, we reject it. We reject it. I have rejected it so much, right? So much. For what reason? Just because you get comfortable in sadness. You don't want to bring positive light to your pains because you want to feel sad, because sadness is comforting. Sadness is like being in your mother's womb where you don't have to do anything and just live. And most people aren't able to emulate the act of just being in their daily life. Most people associate, silence, sadness, sleep with comfort because it takes you to a place where you can rely on a higher entity to have control. This is why submitting to God has been extremely beneficial for me because now I can feel the comfort in knowing that a greater entity has my back. Just like when you feel safe walking around with dad, just like the way you felt safe in your mother's womb. I'm going off track here. Thing is, a lot of good things come together: wisdom, strength, restraint, the ability to control yourself, to not get overwhelmed and to not overwhelm someone, the ability to be grateful, the ability to be mindful, the ability to ignore all the negative energy that is being passed to you. All of these things come together most of the time. You can't have one without being able to or being urged to choose the other as well. You can't choose to let go of your anger without choosing to let go of your pride. See, all of these positive things are interconnected. So if you just hold on to one, you will slowly go and visit the full spectrum in a positive way. Right? That's self-improvement. But wisdom comes from failing. It comes from being knocked down. And like Rocky said, it's not about how hard you hit. It's about how hard you can get hit and still get back up. Wisdom is the way to get back up. Wisdom is the ladder that allows you to climb to your next destination after you have been thrown out the window by unforeseen events. So let wisdom come to you. Wisdom isn't the thing that will come to you if you don't respect it. Wisdom needs you to be in control of your own mind. Wisdom needs thought. Wisdom needs analysis. And that's why wisdom is so hard to find in people nowadays. Because we can be willing to work on our toxic relationships, our toxic friendships, on losing fat the wrong way, but most of us, we ignore the wisdom that has been offered to us by our own failures, and then we burn. Good night.